What I know is we're gonna have two matches here in front of us. That is Onyx versus Geek, and also Dewa versus Navi. Now, Onyx versus Geek. This is really interesting because in week number 1, you can say that Onyx had probably the worst. Not probably. They definitely had the worst first week in their.
お前はもう死んでいる。何？
Onyx always, win out at least one match in their first week. They've never had a 0-2 start to the season. So the fact that we saw them start off
お前はもう死んでいる。何？
and the fact that it was a 2-0 loss, and then the second one, even though it was 2-1, it looked even worse because it just
お前はもう死んでいる。何？
lacked what they had before. They were able to adapt after losing. Here, Onyx, after losing one game, they came back, but then they got read out.
Yeah, but on the
お
other
前
side,
はもう死んでいる。何？
that even me as a Geek fan, right? I don't know. I feel like by the eye test, you can kind of say that Geek had the
failed.
worst performance
They failed the eye test.
out of all the teams right now. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, the eyeball
お前はもう死んでいる。
that's not super
何？
for Geek at all. But at the same time, it's not something that we're too surprised to see. Unfortunately, we've already mentioned this, but for
お前はもう
Geek
死んでいる。
fans, it's always an underdog
何？
story. They just cannot be the main character.
They cannot do this again, man.
Maybe they're
Not
always
again.
the main character.
Oh,
We
exactly.
start low.
They're always that shonen main
お前はもう死んでいる。 何？
Season 1. They never get past season 1.
There's no character progression.
Yeah.
It always stays the same. It's like a side character.
お前はもう死んでいる。何？
They're like a side character. Well, the main character, the power ceiling goes all across the board,
Yeah,
like the power
sometimes-
scaling goes around. Geek members stuck.
お
お前はもう死んでいる。何？
Yeah, but he was actually strong.
But Geek fans
For a
are
long
like
time.
Yamcha right now.
Until he lost the leg and
Like
the arm.
Yamcha?
Yeah.
Wow, that's an insult.
お前はもう死んでいる。何？
Onyx right now is
Right
definitely
now.
not in best position here, as you can see here in your screen. It's the Sky Kings era.
お前はもう死んでいる。何？
4 on towards season 13, they never fell out of top 4, Rashi. And right now, they're on the bottom of the list. They're not in the sky anymore. They're in the
お前は
mantle.
もう死んでいる。何？
Definitely isn't staunch right now for the Sky Kings. And a lot of people, in a way, have been hoping for a new era to come through for the
お
Sky
前は
Kings
もう
era
死んでいる。
to
何？
make way for the new generations. But I don't think anyone quite expected it or wished for it to be quite like this.
So,
お前はもう死んでいる。何？
Sky Kings. And a lot of people, in a way, have been hoping
お前はもう死んでいる。
do
何？
you sell or you buy? Right?
Oh, well, I mean, looking at the charts, you gotta buy right now, right? Because I mean,
Buy,
for
dude.
Onyx as well.
お前はもう死んでいる。何？
If they do, man, that's a bad buy. I really don't think. I mean, there's no way to go. You can't go lower. 9th is already the worst.
お前はもう死んでいる。
I
何？
still think they were up against some pretty good teams in week number 1. They were up against RQ, Alter Ego. I don't know how strong
お前は
Alter
も
Ego
う死んでいる。
Yeah,
何？
They weren't that strong up against Big Alpha, but with Rin, they did look very, very strong. With Zephyr here as well, the drafts have been looking good. So
お前はもう死んでいる。何？
they had a very bad week, first
Yeah.
week matchup. Second week onwards, though, they're up against Geek Fam. You said they look shaky, so this is where we.
お前はもう死んでいる。何？
Are bad, or if they just had an unlucky.
Ku tak sabar, gimana mau main sampai kelar.
Most of the audience, right? They already felt like Onyx Sky King era was done from last season when they lost to Geek Fam in the playoffs.
They're currently at the bottom of the standings. Will there be changes from Onyx or the coaching staff? A breakthrough in week number 2 is inevitable, Rashi. That's the word that they're going with. So just wait for it. Like, what do you think is the breakthrough here? And why is it inevitable?
I don't quite know, man. I believe the quote is like, there is going to be a breakthrough. Just wait for it, right? Make sure you keep your eyes open. But we're theorizing, and we don't really know exactly what more they have left in the bag, right? It seems like they've pulled out all of the subs. They've tried different combinations. They even replaced Kyrie, if I'm not mistaken, last week as well. So they've tried a lot of these changes already. You're really wondering, I'm personally wondering, like, what more can they do, right? What could possibly be the move here?
And they're possibly up against the greatest kryptonite of Onyx ever since season 14. All-time record. You don't have to see it, man. 22-4, I believe, for Onyx. But before season 14, it was 22-1 So 3 wins in a row in season 14 for Geek Fam, even in the playoffs
Yeah.
with that infamous Natan game.
Definitely. The hold until you make it strategy. The geekable.
Hey,
The
you want to repeat
geekable
it again?
strat. Hey, they tried to repeat it again. That's the thing, right? They tried to repeat again. They were losing both. In their first match, they lost both games at the start. They had to just wait for the late game. And honestly, the problem with Geek Fam lies far beyond just performance. Their drafts have been looking very odd. The Guinevere pick for Beloyski. I don't know. It's been looking very weird. Their prioritization has been off.
Whoa,
and
whoa.
wow, we actually see a big dip as well, technically, from the God in the Jungle.
Is this MPL taking a shot or something?
Hey, 13
why,
total
why
kills.
Albert? Why Albert?
To be fair, the last time Albert was in the jungle before he was bought by Onyx, he did beat Kyrie. It was at the M4 World Championship, RRQ
No.
Hoshi, who beat Onyx Esports at the time for third place for a top 3 finish.
It's been a long time since then, though. And I guess they put Albert out there because he's the new person, the new jungler that has all the attention right now.
Uh-huh.
But comparing him to Kyrie, man, again, week 1 at least, the performance are quite starkly different. Now looking at the Geek Fam's new generation, this is Make Kids.
Make it.
Is that 2 kills in a span of 2 games for
Yeah.
Kids?
Yikes.
As a jungle.
It was a pretty horrible style.
Oh, man.
Well, okay, so it was
Wow.
not a shot. It was just like a comparison.
Albert again, agenda is real.
I mean, to be fair, Albert has been amazing. In week number 1, it's not even a lucky week. Like, usually you would see, okay, maybe they're up against lesser opponents. He would be able to stat pad. He was up against the defending champions in Liquid ID. Sure, you could try to bring up the fact that maybe they were experimenting with the Selena pick. But Albert looked solid all throughout week 1. We'll see if that consistency, continues as we go through 8 other weeks that we have. But for Make Kids, this is pretty normal. This is pretty normal for a Geek Fam jungler. Niall had this phase as well. Ray had this phase as well. Vincent had this phase as well. They all start
Happy
off.
Holi,
It's a
happy
Geek Fam
Holi.
thing. They start off really bad and then they get really good
man.
towards the end.
Is it gonna be like that? Man, I gotta say, I don't really have that much faith around here.
Whoa,
But
come
you're
on,
a
it's
fan
week
winning.
1.
Well, I wanna believe.
Then believe.
Then I'll believe that. We're gonna see it.
Believe. Concede.
If my belief will be paid off with the lineup here, that's gonna be brought out by Geek Fam, first of all. Gobs. So the changes. Oh! Mr. Chadera back at it again! On the goal lane!
Kadera, man, out of nowhere. The guy who came out of nowhere, now back out of nowhere as well. Known for the crazy play styles and the crazy picks in the gold lane. Kadera finally making a bit of a comeback. Finally a more familiar face in that gold lane. Will it be enough though, considering their opponents today?
And he's much more slim though.
They need to win somehow. Chadera might just be the solution to the problem for Geek Fam in week 1. Welcome to week 2's Geek Fam performance with Chadera. The Fam Unity in the building are hyped for a win. Will they do it? Let's welcome to the stage, Geek Fam!
Finally, with their cornerstones of the team back at it again, a boy Chadera and Beloyski, the stars of Geek Fam.
You can see, man, they seem in shape, quite mentally and physically as well. Oh, we'll have to see if they perform the same way, if they are actually in shape for the Lana Dawn as well. But against them today, Niall.
Against the so-called Sky Kyrie.
Wait a
minute! Wait a minute!
Whoa!
What's going on? Niall on the EXP Kyrie on the jungle.
Kyrie.
What?
Okay.
What's going on?
It is a breakthrough indeed, Arashi.
This is this
boy.
is a shocker.
I mean, a breakthrough is one way to put it. Coach Adi, what is he cooking?
Ladies and gentlemen, a desperate attempt or a magnificent one. We'll see. With their performance, Niall playing, you would think Kyrie will be out in the jungle. He might be swapping it. No, it's Rez who gets swapped out. Niall enters the XP. Will the Sky Kings stabilize or will they crumble? Welcome them. It's Onyx.
There's no in-between for Adi. Either he's cooking a 3-star Michelin meal, or it's gonna be inedible for us.
Nice to see, man. A man of extremes, Coach Adi is. As we can see, he'll be going up against overwhelming odds right here. 2v1 in the coaching staff department as our Marshall, Gary, brings them in. Lovesy and Dora DSP against the solo Coach Adi. Let's see how the mind games play out.
Let me solo, says Adi.
Wow. I mean, did he overcook? I don't know. This Nile in the XP. They had 1 week to prepare for this, by the way. He was still a jungler just last week, so I'm not sure. You know, the guy was already kind of. It looked like he was nervous against Ultra Ego. It was a lot of jitters. The way he played was not the normal Nile that we have seen before in Ultra Ego, in Geek Fam as well. So, again, putting him in XP after seeing a very shaky jungle performance, it's an odd one for sure.
It really is.
An odd decision from Adi.
It's like, you got the bacon, you got the dough, you got the cheese, make a pizza, and all of a sudden you know, just spread some strawberries in there. You know, you like strawberries, Rashi, but does it fit?
Exactly. Again, in this particular recipe, I don't quite know. Could it be that the jitters in the jungle last week was actually because he was preparing for EXP? A lot of theories will be flying around after this move from Coach Adi, but only time will tell.
Oh,
Looking at the win rates for both teams, not so impressive, man. Onyx has at 50%, but considering the context, both teams need a win to turn at least the momentum around.
Yeah, like no rush though. It's still week number 1, but you could also argue that the way you start is as important, even more important than the way you finish.
I'm still curious
These guys
though.
are taking
Niall,
so
what's his
much
style of
time,
XP? Does he
already,
go damage XP like the
Is it
CC,
loot
or
P?
is he more of a enabler? You know,
Or is it boots?
Hylos? Yeah, is he loot P? Is he boots? What kind of style will Niall bring to the XP lane, and how accustomed has he gone to the XP lane? 1 week is maybe for pro players, it's very easy to swap between roles, but that's maybe in ranked, in scrims. In
Yeah.
MPL, it's very difficult to actually swap roles in a week.
The special ones are the one that can do that. That can do that, like Drian, even Udil. can do that.
They didn't get a week though.
Yeah, but
They got a whole like
the
preseason.
muscle memories, the behaviors, the things that you do is gonna be completely erased here, and you play a new style of Mobile Legends, to be honest.
In theory, he should be playing this aggressive style because he's always known for the more aggressive junglers as well. But maybe they're backing on the fact that he knows his way around the map for rotation, and that's where that skill can lend itself to the EXP lane. But still, man, even for the rest of the members, are they used to Nile in the EXP lane, right? As much as Nile has to get accustomed to that lane, the rest of the team needs to be accustomed to him being in the EXP lane as well. Are they gonna be able to coordinate well, especially with that first turtle now being so important, with the EXP lane having so much impact and so much say on whether or not the team will have a say in the positioning and setup?
Well, it is indeed a fun fact from GoPay. Onyx current lineup features 4 junglers playing simultaneously. It's Suns, it's Kyrie, it's Nile, and also CW.
Yeah, CW. The only non-jungler in the team is Keyboy. So, Keyboy, what are you doing? Get out. Let's get another jungler here to replace Keyboy in the roam position.
Needs to get with the program.
It's not out of the question at this point, man.
Whoa,
But you can see.
what are you saying, Shevin?
You can see like some of the predictions in the chat here. Someone saying Lancelot EXP, Hayabusa EXP, Link EXP. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Valentina was in EXP for Zephyr.
Yeah, but Valentina is a good XP against the Lucas, right?
It's very situational.
I don't know, man. I don't know. This is Rez that bad? They were like, you know what, Rez, I'm sorry. We're gonna get that jungler in the XP position.
Definitely a weird move. Again, what could possibly push Onyx to take such extreme measures?
Yeah, and the thing is too, like, is it gonna be still Nile in the long run? Like, I really don't think so. So why so, you know, what do you want to pull this now as we're gonna enter into the draft presented by official tournament smartphone Samsung Galaxy S25 series, Galaxy S25 series. You can see here in the bands, Bluffsy banning out the Fannies, the Sushin. Meanwhile, Coach Adi already completed all the bands. Mathilda, Harith, and Phovius. What's gonna be the last one here for Coach Bluff?
I wonder if the Granger or the Garukacha is in the picture at all, especially without the Harith. We've seen that the Irithel can be used to counter the Granger, but overall, it's still a very solid pick, and Geek Fam will not have any of it.
Joy is open for the taking for Kyrie, and I think it's pretty sure, or like it's pretty safe at this point to say that Joy is above Suyo in the prior, right?
No, not really. I think it depends. I think in MPL, we've seen Suyo get more wins over the Joy, but it really depends. Again, Alter Ego, they were able to beat Nile on the Joy, or no, yeah, with the Joy, sorry. It was Nile on the Suyo, 3 games in a row. It was the Joy also 2 games, and then a Hanzo pick as well that did better for Alter Ego. But the other teams have done better with the Suyo. Albert on the Suyo has smashed through all of the Joy competition, so I think Geek Fam are going to be pretty happy with that trade anyways. Make Kids got a chance to go on the Joy. I think he did get battered by the Suyo too.
You have to remember though, there was that one moment where Albert got solo killed, right? The Suyo against the Joy. I think in a 1v1 situation, it's definitely a matchup that the Suyo needs to be careful about. But Hylas and the Yeve, Onyx having a lot of area control right here. Great setup so far. But with a Gatot in the picture, I think Geek Fam still has so much more cards to show here. They can go for a dive, they can go for a flanking composition. A lot more secrecy in the strategy for Geek Fam as of right now.
I was gonna say that they might pick up a down in the first phase for Geek Fam because the last time they were actually up against a Joy, it was a Padang right away, but they go for Gatot here.
Yep. I think they might just go Lucas right now. Go Lucas, ban out the CC. The Phobius is already banned out here as, earlier as well. The Eve is already picked up. So, ban CC, ban Valentina, pick up Lucas. Could be a solid strat to go for, but you remove all flex potential.
Oh, or you just win the lane with CC. All right.
The CC too, but the Hylos is flex. So, it's not really a
To be fair,
instant win just yet.
who wins the lane against the CC?
No one. But the way you can play around the CC, it's pretty okay. And we've seen that before. I think it was Fluffy, Reggie now, in Evos, who just picked the Edith to clear the lane and then rotate faster.
That's the idea, man. If you can't beat the laner, then leave the lane, right? If you can secure wave clear, that's a great maneuver that a lot of EXP laners have used to get out of those weird 1v1 duels. Go for the clear, go for the cut even, and with the right mobility and the right wave clear, you can manipulate the lane well enough that the CC becomes a problem, but at least it becomes a team problem, not an individual issue. But for Geek Fam, it's going to be the Jawhead. So definitely a lot of attention to the early game brawling. In theory, yeah, with the God of Kachi already shown out here, they're trying to find that early game dominance, the early game win, by eliminating all these other roamers that have a loaded kit that can do damage and have tankiness.
So, do you want to just go all out towards the engage potential from Onyx here, like banning something like a Cho here? I don't think so, right? Especially when the backliners are not there yet for Geek Fam.
Oh, look at that, look at that. Cheer up your team, guys. Chat Onyx
Whoa,
now, or
that
chat
was Geek. By the way, that was like 180 to 20 for Geek. Now, all of a sudden, it's 600 and 200.
Spam Geek in the chat, spam Onyx in the chat. Show us what you got, Farsa.
Geek.
Most probably Voloisky with
All right, Shevin, clear, seem to be coughing a little bit right there. Be
Sorry.
surprised at the Farsa, a ban as well. And quite interested to see the approach here. Onyx seems to be one of the limit a boy, right? And it kind of forced Geek to a front to back potentially. That's the idea. That's where the Hylos has a bit more value, and the Yi can kind of spam out a bit more spells. But for now, I feel there's still a lot more options available. I mean, the Vexana comes to mind as well still for a boy.
Oh. Do you think that Cloud is one of the options for Geek Fam?
I mean,
But apparently, no.
it's an odd choice. Claude?
Yeah, especially with the gold laner not shown just yet. It's not exactly a counter type of ban so far, unless Geeko has something very specific that's very countered by Claude in the gold lane for Chidera.
Maybe
What could
like
it be though?
just limit the dives, even though Joy's already there though.
Exactly.
So do they want to play super deep in the backline, like something like a Cillian, or even like,
Use the
dare I
stones
say, like
and
something like
seal
Layla?
the
Right?
picking.
I don't think it's gonna happen, but that's the idea. Oh, it's gonna be a
Your
Moscow.
team is
The
picking.
Claude ban is just...
Time to take the field.
I guess they're thinking they want to go Valentina here to steal the RWM, and Claude can blink out of the RWM. Compared to, and they want to pick up Moscow, right? So technically they
Interesting.
remove both of the blink heroes in the gold lane, forcing CW on a Bruno.
Interesting. I feel it doesn't. It's not really an end game type of scenario, definitely. But the Dang right here coming through for Onyx. So basically a full-on front to back with the Joy kind of free to do whatever the Joy really wants. Now for Geek Fam, understanding that there is that threat coming in from the sides, they do have crowd control and they have a self-peeling marksman. I think the idea is to just get more crowd control here and match the front to back initial collision.
And we have a joyous fact earlier with Joy, 9 picks in MPL Indonesia so far. 8 of them has been in the blue side and boasts a 75% win rate. So not looking good for Geek Fam, and they close it out with a Aurora. This is interesting to say the least.
So the main engage is Gatot Kacha?
I think
Suyo?
so.
Suyo? I guess Suyo.
Yeah, it has to be the Gatot mainly, I think. Which is a bit
Difficult
difficult.
on Suyo for main engage. Because Gatot can't engage. You just get in there. Like, you can just walk there.
You can taunt, you can go with the Avatar of the Guardian. By all means, it's not
okay,
a
we
very
starting.
spammable kind of engage, so Geek Fam will have to see, man. Is this the geekable strat? Will they play it defensively here against Onyx?
Geekable is the word here for Geek Fam. Onyx, a chance for revenge after what happened. All of it happened in Season 14. They got knocked out in the playoffs in the most embarrassing way. This is the time for Onyx, but can Geek Fam also secures the win?
Is this the geekable strat? Will they play it defensively here against Onyx?
Geekable is the word here for Geek Fam. Onyx, a chance for revenge after what happened. All of it happened in Season 14. They got knocked out in the playoffs in the most embarrassing way. This is the time for Onyx, but can Geek Fam also secures the win?
Is this the geekable strat? Will they play it defensively here against Onyx?
Geekable is the word here for Geek Fam.
Defensively, especially with Beloyski, going with the agility and wilderness blessing. He's not going for tankiness at all. He wants to be around the map, so it makes sense that he might be actually one of the only playmaking tools that Geek Fam have at their disposal.
Speaking about the Emblem 2, Rashi, the gold laner, both of them actually opting for a Master Assassin, so gonna be a lot more emphasis towards the 1v1 lanes here against CW and Chadera.
It inspire for Nile on the Badang as well. So for Onyx, there's so many ways to engage, and usually a team like this will find ways to actually surprise you. But look at this, Geek Fam are the ones kind of proactively moving in, trying to find information on the jungle side of Onyx. Not really finding anything. Essentially for both teams, they're playing it very, very slow. I think we're going to see a massive explosion in action later on at the first hurdle.
I love you, Watchalong. Love you so much. 2-0. Even this is one of those moments where I say, like, my heart is telling me no, but my body's telling me yes.
At this point, I don't think even your brain, right? Even your brain might be saying, Geek Fam might do it. Onyx have been looking really shaky. This is a new lineup. There is a chance. It's Nile and the XP. We have to see what he can do.
You gotta believe before you act on it. But here we go, the first objective battle. Make it already in the vicinity.
On already, RWM coming down as well. Good one from Geek Fam. Really good control. Nile very late to the turtle area, and Onyx have to concede a kill on top of it.
Super uncharacteristic from Onyx. Usually when they concede on a turtle, they got something on the other end of it. Well, to be honest, he's already on the way there. Top lane, taking the orange buff.
Geek Fam, I think they're doing really, really good as of right now. Kyrie getting the orange buff for the troubles. But in that fight, Beloyski was able to zone Kyrie quite efficiently there, and that's abusing the Gatot Kacha. And Onyx, despite having the bigger engage tools, AoE, potential tools, they really weren't able to be in position. And for the EXP lane, Nile was late, but again, he's against a CC in the lane, so it's something that Onyx should have planned out. We already highlighted Onyx's game plan issues in week 1, and it seems like right now Geek Fam are having the better of them when it comes to this early game plan. Beloyski is being active across the map.
What I like though, like, one of these teams, this kind of composition, you can take it as long as you want. You have the RWM from Onyx, you got the wave playing potential from Geek. So even if in the late game, you can't really say that one team has like a full edge on the other. So we're gonna be in for a good fight later part of the game.
Aloy, gonna bring the two-man taunt there.
Whoa! What?
As Revitalize
Whoa.
goes back in, RWM to lock him down. Beloyski's still in the midst of it all. Feeling some damage for Glacier. Keyboy frozen up. Makekids with a shot. No kill for Makekids. Denied as Beloyski gets traded out.
Well, that's Beloy for you. I thought he's gonna be AOGing out of the team fight, but he tried to find an opportunity with the Revitalize. Didn't get it though, but still a bit of a risky move there from Mr. Beloy.
That was a weird one from Beloyski, man. He was essentially kind of caught. He goes for the AOG, but it seems like it could have worked out for Geek Fam only if they went in together. The fact that the team kind of rolls in after Beloyski is so low and has used the Revitalize and the AOG, that was definitely a weird one. But they're still going for the turtle.
Still in the mid lane there. Beloyski Makekids going to be engaged upon. Really good CC from a boy. Nile walks in forward as well. Makekids. Wow. On the fist crack will be slain. Makekids down. Kyrie on the turtle. Beloyski looking for a steal. Retribution ready for Kyrie. He gets it. Good retry out to the Glacier. Doesn't land on anyone. Nile still there. AOG defensively from Beloy. And it's back to a lead for Onyx. Nile putting the wall down. Gobs getting away.
Man, the riskiness just spreads around the entire party.
Whoa.
Nile,
Gobs versus the world. 3v1 with a vengeance too. Nile still able to escape. Kyrie electrifying beats. Gobs low. A boy right there. Kyrie won't be able to get the kill.
all of them are playing with fire.
Man, for Geek Fam, they're just going for all these risky plays. Again, Beloyski trying to find a pickoff there. Just doesn't land it.
Whoa, Worldy bouncing. CW.
Seems like just such a forced issue again and again for the side of Geek Fam. Onyx, despite a 700
No,
K.
no.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Uh-oh. Oh boy, no flicker. CW gets a tap in. Goal line up top. Orange buff stolen from Makekids away. And it's Kyrie who is the criminal there.
And the early lead off of that first objective fights is just gone for Geek Fam. They are down about 1.3K right now. Onyx is controlling everything.
Uh-oh. Even in the mid lane, Nile just putting the pressure down, stacking up the Thunderbelt.
Like you mentioned, Shevin, both teams have great scaling into the late game by all means. But for Geek Fam, I guess they do have the added benefit of having the global presence from the SOD. So they can kind of play it a bit safer, technically, if they're falling behind. But I don't know, man. I feel like they were really supposed to really get more of these early game advantages. But now Onyx are the ones in absolute control.
Okay, 1.5K right now for Onyx after that W in the fights, the objective fights. We're gonna see what's gonna happen in the third turtle after Onyx just absolutely gobsmacked Gobs and crew. This time around, they already have a really good position before Geek Fam was able to establish the bushes.
Got a setup right now though for Geek Fam. They're gonna go for a split push angle, but Onyx, they can rush this and they do have the resources to do it.
Nile in the push, Keyboy walking up as well, looking for the stun. Makekids zone away completely from the turtle. Kyrie secures the neutral objective. Meanwhile, Chader.
Got a setup right now though for Geek Fam. They're gonna go for a split push angle, but Onyx, they can rush this and they do have the resources to do it.
Nile in the push, Keyboy walking up as well, looking for the stun. Makekids zone away completely from the turtle. Kyrie secures the neutral objective. Meanwhile, Chader.
Got a setup right now though for Geek Fam. They're gonna go for a split push angle, but Onyx, they can rush this and they do have the resources to do it.
Nile in the push, Keyboy walking up as well, looking for the stun. Makekids zone away completely from the turtle. Kyrie secures the neutral objective. Meanwhile, Chader.
Got a setup right now though for Geek Fam. They're gonna go for a split push angle, but Onyx, they can rush this and they do have the resources to do it.
Nile in the push, Keyboy walking up as well, looking for the stun. Makekids zone away completely from the turtle. Kyrie secures the neutral objective. Meanwhile, Chader.
Almost at properties.
Got a setup right
Yep.
now though for Geek Fam. They're gonna go for a split push angle, but Onyx, they can rush this and they do have the resources to do it.
Nile in the push, Keyboy walking up as well, looking for the stun. Makekids zone away completely from the turtle. Kyrie secures the neutral objective. Meanwhile, Chader.
Almost at properties.
Got a setup right
Yep.
now though.
gets isolated and taken down by CW.
It's an unfair fight. They were leading in gold and they were outnumbered. It's a 5v4 with Chadera on the other side. Of course it's gonna lose.
It's absolutely forced to engage there with the AOG. Chadera, aiming for a 1v1.
Kyrie has electrifying beats. Chadera will juke the first one, but look at that burst damage. Chadera dashing away in time. No, it is not in time. Kai just gets back the resets on that skill too.
He tried to pull a Jome there, but unfortunately the turret was not there for Chadera to back off to. Now Onyx have all the momentum in the world and they're taking this one. I don't think Makeit's gonna be near this.
And now the ball is fully in the court of Onyx, man. At this point, it's all about whether or not they make a
Onyx
mistake.
steamrolling
Geek Fam
Geek
are
Fam.
so limited on everything. They don't have the tankiness to withstand the poke coming in from Onyx. They can't really match a
5K goal lead.
full-on all-in
Okay.
either, even with their big combo, with the Frigid Glacier AOG combo. And even if they want to go for a split push, Chadera is way too weak. And he really can't really compete against Kyrie in a 1v1 situation. So Onyx have all their bases covered.
How do you deal with this one? Like only 5k in the span of 10 minutes. And they have this very infamously scaling hero in Bruno. Hero that pretty much dominated M6. Now back again in MPL Indonesia season of 15 as we're gonna take a peek into the items. What's going on here, Rashi?
That very early wishing lantern to ensure that Geek Fam's frontliners are just Swiss cheese in front of Onyx. On top of that, there's a Malefic gun completed for CW, so the extra penetration, the extra range. This is the critical power spike for the Bruno when it was really meta back in M6. And Onyx has achieved it at below 10 minutes. That's a 2k gold lead for CW in that lane against Chadera.
What was the plan initially anyways, right? Like, outside of Turtle 1, yeah, with the Aurora, Suyo, Gatot, you can control Turtle 1, but then what? It just feels like a composition built to win the first Turtle, and that's it.
It's Chadera, split push, and Inshallah.
Could be it. Sure, that's fair. They're just planning to split push, but even then, right? Chadera has been making a lot of mistakes, overstaying, like way too long. It's like overstaying after your friend has told you, "Hey, you know, I want to sleep, man."
Oh, Baloy.
Oh,
Okay, whoa, whoa.
CW's there. Oh,
Whoa,
he gets
whoa.
caught. All the way to Vitalize still there too.
Whoa.
CW finally
Whoa,
does
shut down, bro. They got the
beast
shut down on
though.
CW,
They get
bro.
turned
That's
around
big.
against Sounds with the flicker forward. Chadera
Bro, they got
down.
Chadera, but
And even there, as
CW
they
is
get
down.
a Hail Mary play on CW, it's not enough.
They got what they want, but unfortunately they have to pay the price even more. Gobs died, Chadera died, that's 2 in your
CW
lineup
is
getting turned off.
down.
That was a great play by Geek Fam, man. With the battle spells, with the ultimates, it costed them everything, and they were able to get CW. But in the end, the fact that Chadera came in there and got immediately focused on by Onyx kind of just ruined the whole thing for Geek Fam. If Chadera was left alone for just a bit longer, it was looking that Geek Fam could turn it around, force the all-in, and just clean the board. But Onyx denied it completely. And with 10 seconds to go, we were back
But
at
they
square
need
one
more.
for Geek
Geek
Fam.
Fam need more.
And Onyx can pretty much play this one however they want, right? They want to play front to back, very, very easily done. The only thing that you have to watch out for is those kind of Hail Mary plays, as you said, Mirko, with Beloyski and a boy flickering forward towards CW. And Geek, looks like they don't want to just concede on this one. Do they actually want to contest? Don't think so.
No contest, Lord, I
I
guess.
feel like they
No
can't afford
contest.
to let it go.
Yep,
But
no
there's just too
contest,
much
Lord.
pressure. Geekfam will be forced to let it go, trade it for a turret.
I'll
Even then,
split
now,
push on the
with
top
the
lane.
Lord in play
Okay.
with a Yves and a Bruno.
Chadera.
Onyx will be
Chadera
more than
doing
happy
work.
to go for the siege situation. Now, Geekfam are the ones with a limited spammability of spells for the wave clear, with a limited front line.
Malloy is staying up top.
Just
Beloy
for a
just
bit
stood-
longer.
Beloy
Oh,
stood-
oh,
what?
Oh boy.
AOG, it's a short AOG, but it gets him out. Did he conceal? I think he did. He concealed out.
I think he checked for Chadera, but Beloyski was there instead. But now, Keyboy popped the ultimate.
Oh no, Beloyski all alone. Dogs of Vengeance, they're all really low. But they're vitalized, stripping them back.
Whoa,
RWL.
whoa,
Oh,
whoa!
CW.
CW!
Now it's
No,
Kyrie,
no.
who
No,
Disintegrate the back.
Whoa.
Only make kids left to defend.
Nah, I
Chidera
think this is
to the
game.
bottom lane, throws out the SOD. No way.
I don't think you can take that. Nile and Keyboy are just standing
I
over
think
Chidera.
this is
Walks up and
game.
gets stunned away. Nile
Goes over the damage. Make kids. Oh, my almost got fade away killed. The base is wide open and they'll just go straight forward. It's cracked from Nile. Onyx, 13 minutes, game one.
Yo,
It's
easy
still
game
0
for
Geek Fam in the game rate. All
Onyx.
3. But the fourth chance is gonna be after this. A lot of adjustments needs to be made for this team. Onyx though, a sign of life in this heartbreaking start of the season for the Sky Kings. 1-0, Onyx.
Onyx out of nowhere, man, with a new EXP leader in the form of Nile, with the, with a weak start at the first turtle, they're able to still get control back from Geek Fam and turn it around. But it just seems
Okay,
like a
GG's,
hardcore
GG's
victory
Onyx.
to
We'll check on this later.
Mark my name, schemers.
Try harder, I guess. Selena, you know, 11 days. No, you're up. This I can under the moonlight sky. I think I can feel Gone lemma boy boots in Agomoscope.
Remember this dagger of pain. This is what you asked for. Fellow citizens of the cosmos, lend me your strength.
Someone help me.
The universe is big enough for more than one race.
Ono lagi si Kyo. Ono. Kimi Kyo, Selena Jimmy.
Beings are all like stars.
The boss era così.
Obsessed with power and bloodshed since the dawn of time.
An enemy has been slain.
How insignificant they are compared to the galaxy. Those who kill for desire have no right to live.
Joyce.
For peace.
An enemy has been slain.
Those guys are a bit odd, but not evil.
An enemy attack. Slain.
The universe is big enough for more than one race.
Free.
already seen.
Not ready. Shut down. Killing spree. Shut down.
Beings are all like stars. Those guys are a bit odd, but not quite.
Your team destroyed a turret. Ult is not ready. Initiate retreat.
The galaxy.
An ally has slain the turtle.
Humans have been obsessed with power and bloodshed since the dawn of time.
Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Remember this cat. For peace!
Launch attack.
Fellow citizens of the
Launch
cosmos,
attack.
lend me your strength!
Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Not ready.
Those I killed for design.
An enemy. An enemy has been slain. Thank you.
I am the moon for the stars, the hero for the weak. For peace! The universe is big enough for more than one race.
Shut down. Your team destroyed a turret.
Those who kill for desire have no right
An
to
enemy has been slain.
remember the dagger of pain. This is what you asked for.
Your team destroyed a turret.
Those guys are a bit odd.
Your team destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Battle spell in cooldown.
Humans have been obsessed with power and bloodshed since the dawn of time.
Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. You have been slain.
Hello.
Oh, look. You bokrai digo.
Unstable network.
Eh, ready disada.
Ano, sino po ano?
Oh.
insignificant they are compared to the galaxy.
Check out the stream later, y'all. Check it out, you know what I mean?
Nghe thấy nó thành công. Rồi cái bush mà.
Beings all like stars.
Yeah, mà nghe đi.
Unstable network.
Fellow citizens of the cosmos,
No, how did you hook me mid-flight, bro? That's crazy.
Enemy double kill. Ult is not ready.
It's dead.
Mà đây không?
Unstable.
Chứ bây giờ ai cho cái này sao?
Ult is not ready. Our turret has been destroyed. We're ahead in gold.
I am the moon for the stars, the hero for the weak.
Unstable network.
132 enemies.
Remember the exact pain. This is what you have.
No shit. Thank God. No, bro. What happened there? Okay.
Shut down.
Okay.
Killing spree.
Okay, shit.
Monster code to know.
They're going for it, bro. That's crazy.
Initiate retreat.
Oh shit, bro.
Fellow citizens of the cosmos.
An enemy has
Greedy
been
Moscow not
slain.
going for the Lord, bro. Crazy, bro.
An ally has slain Lord.
Humans have been infected with power and bloodshed since the dawn of time.
I'm coming, alright? I'm coming.
How in for glory!
Mega kill. You have slain an enemy.
Those guys are a bit off. But
Team destroyed a turret. Your team destroyed a turret.
Come on, don't end it, bro. He's ending it, bro. No. What? Why would you do that, bro? Come on. Bro. GG. Well played.
Victory.
Not me though.
If you do more.
Yo. Push मत तेरा ना.
Alright. That was good. Alright, see, they're gone. I guess they're gone. Let's bring out city champion. I think they're done. guy is glory? What? That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen. 100%, bro. 100%. 100%. Let's go back to watching.
Right now, dude, they could have just got a classic Arashi. They didn't need to go tournament room.
Perfect
they went for the
timing.
same picks. Goodbye.
They're
You take the
running it
opening, Arashi.
Bro, they're running it back
Yo.
completely, man.
What?
Does Geekfam really feel that it was just an execution issue? That everything was going fine until it wasn't? Oh man, I can see maybe why they would think that with how well the first hurdle went. But Onyx now is more prepared for the combos as well.
Same
Shepard's
drop
gonna
from the
play
last
out.
match.
Arashi Shepard just left. Oh,
Onyx
folks,
cooks them.
Shepard
Shepard come back.
What
Let's
about
see how it
Unifam
goes this
Unity?
time
Do you
around.
believe in Geek Fam? Or
Geek fam.
are you an Onyx fan?
Pick it up,
Perhaps
bro.
maybe you're ecstatic right now, ladies and gentlemen. The wings of MPLID shall take us to the land of dawn. Well, we will see game number 1 all over again.
Oh boy, let's see how this plays out, man.
Welcome to
Only 2
Mobile
members on the
Legends.
caster desk as well. Shevin, nowhere to be seen. But let's see, Geekfam, can they repeat at least the same success in the first hurdle? That is where everything really hinges on right now. Onyx will be more prepared this time, but Geekfam might have something up their sleeves. Oh, hi Shevin, welcome back.
Okay, I'm back. I just took an angry
heck,
toilet
man?
break. Toilet break.
You can't just leave us like that,
He
man.
just ran a lap around the arena just to calm himself down.
Okay, let's talk about the emblem Arashi. I'm livid.
If I am not mistaken, these are also the exact same emblems.
Yo,
Why are we talking about
who the
this?
fuck is Autumn,
It's the same
bro?
thing again.
Who the fuck is Autumn? Anyways,
The
hi
exact
Autumn.
same thing, the same emblems by India.
Yeah,
Something
thanks,
did
bro.
change. At
Thanks.
the start of the game, it was Geek Fam who won the first lethal. Now it's Onyx.
Oh wait, so is
Wow.
Geekfam gonna win the game then?
Wow.
Oh, is it the lethal curse, perhaps?
That's a new one. We'll have to wait and see, man. I think we have to look at the rotations, and I think we have to look at the EXP lane because I feel like that's the lane where both teams may have an argument on like maybe things really could have been done better when it comes to the pushing, the lane management. Geekfam is focusing everything on the mid lane right now, but Kyrie is in the picture.
Another thing changed, Arashi. They took the top lane call, the crab for Geek Fam. So this is basically just spot the difference game.
Well, Kyrie's walking up. Beloyski not going to use the Revitalize just yet. He actually did use it already early. So, forced to recall. If Onyx get the first turtle now, though, that'll change a lot.
It's gonna change the whole timeline, dude. Living in a different multiverse.
Oh, no. Do we want a new timeline?
Well, Shevin does.
Yeah, Sheffin would definitely want a new timeline. Now it's very slow. And this should be better for Onyx, right? That it's slow, that Geek Fam not rushing for the turtle.
I would think so as well. Sans has more to do, and Beloyski isn't level 4 just yet, so the big engagement for Geek Fam isn't really available. They're relying only on the Frigid Glacier as a zoning tool. But look at Nile.
Keyboy.
That's too much.
RWM though, Kyrie walks up, electrifying beats!
That's too much.
With the first crack! Geek Fam crumbles with the exact same draft, but this time
Really available. They're relying only on the Frigid Glacier as a zoning tool. But look at Nile.
Keyboy.
That's too much.
RWM though, Kyrie walks up, electrifying beats!
That's
Over
too
the
much.
With the first crack! Geek Fam crumbles with the exact same draft, but this time in game 1. At least they got the turtle, and now they... Oh no!
Is it gonna be worse? It's gonna be a different result from game number 1. Let's take a look at the replay here. Keyboy, the perfect bait,
And-
as Shepard
and
mentioned.
they saw the
Everyone
replay
taking
anyway,
damage
okay,
from the rule
okay.
manipulation, and Nile comes
Yikes.
in and just seals the gates. That's it. That's all she wrote.
Well, the mechanics are there for Nile on the down two. The flickers getting 3 now. Oh, gotta watch out. Let's not repeat the same thing, Geekfam.
Guys, Geek Fam had a lead in game 1 at least, right? They got a turtle, it was clean, they got a kill on top of it. Now Onyx are in the lead. So, what Geek Fam hope to do with their turtle lead?
My
Almost a
goodness.
solo up top.
Okay, Rashi Mirko over under how many times Kadewar will die in the off lane in the later part of the game? Over under 3.
Which lane? The gold lane?
Oh
Yeah.
man, CW reads it
How many times
perfectly.
Kadewar will die on its own in the off lane?
Oh, let's see. Maybe this is the first. Oh, the entire
Over
turret
3.
shield. Oh
I
no!
feel like-
3.
CW's got the entire turret shield.
Okay.
Gold, man, the gold difference. In game number 1, Geek Fam had an advantage. That was like 750 gold.
They have to help
and it was
Kodera out,
immediately
bro.
overturned.
CW,
Onyx with the
come
one
on, free
turtle,
farming at this
they're not
point.
getting 750. They got 2,500.
Turtle up in 15. Okay.
It's looking completely different, man. Geek Fam, they have a chance to make a Hail Mary play the same way we saw. And maybe this time it will work out. But for Onyx, they're prepared for it. I think now that they're in the same mentality as they were in game number 1. As long as we don't mess up, as long as we keep our backliners in check, we protect CW and Sans. All we have to do is make sure that Beloyski does not make that big play, and then we're good.
Yeah, gotta watch out for Kyrie from the back, man, because if you pour all your resources again on Keyboy, on Nile, like, it's not gonna come to fruition. Meanwhile, CW, it's a change! It's a change!
It's a
Oh my god!
I mean, Shepard's hype here. At least there's a change in the game, but I'm not too sure if the change will last that long. Beloyski changed CC by Nile with the fist crack again. And it's a turtle take. Yes, Geek Fam get a kill up top.
That's going to be the turtle. Almost traded for the turret at the bottom side. But
I
Geek Fam-
think
I
CW
don't
for the
understand
turtle
Beloyski doing
and
Beloyski
the
things,
roamer.
just distracting,
I
buying
think
some
they have to
time.
take it.
Because, Gobs wasn't even rotating towards him, right? Gobs
I
just
think
knew that
it's best for the
fighting
long
isn't
run.
really
Gold lane, you
in
know
the
what I mean?
plans.
Uh-oh.
Look at this, Gobs.
No
RWM,
way.
the wall
No
as
way they
well.
get
The
that.
vengeance
Yo,
is
that was
irrelevant.
insane
Kyrie
team
just went through it
synchronization,
all
bro. Come
together
on.
with Sans.
Insane
Gobs
synergy, bro.
got
Insane,
Gobsmack,
insane.
And now Beloyski
Okay,
might be following his...
but we expect
the
that,
hell?
right? I think
Oh,
Beloyski
no,
overstepped
Beloy.
here too.
He has the AOG, but when can he use it? Frigid Glacier, the poke, the heal from Keyboy.
Yo, I
And
thought he
now
used
stays fine. He
ult.
just the recalls
done.
heals him.
It just feels bad for our
Okay.
boy because he really seems eager.
Onyx
to
are
really seal
different
the
in
deal
gravy,
here,
bro.
secure some of these kills, make the big moves happen. But when you're on the Aurora, the damage output is just so segmented. You have to wait so long for the cooldowns of your spells before you can do anything. A CW reaching the big power spike, the Berserker's Fury. That's a great power spike for Bruno players. You can expect Onyx to make plays around him for now.
Okay, long lane, what's happening right now?
Oh, Kyrie's waiting for him though.
Oh, he's gonna show. Oh, okay, the minions are there. I'm clenching.
All right, he gets away. He gets away. All right, Chadera doesn't die. He doesn't overstay. He knows the minions will get it. Okay,
Phew.
we got some changes at least,
Yeah.
right? So,
You
The
feel like
gold lead, everything tonic.
it feels like you're a kid playing those picture books where you're trying to spot the difference
Yeah.
with the two games. Because everything's so similar, but it really isn't. Now, in a sense, Onyx has the lead. Oh, hang on. They might increase it even more.
My lord.
No.
Now
Keep
he
get
doesn't
out.
want to take any chances at all.
and they use the red shot on the purple. They're not even. They know that like Geek
They can
Fam
fight.
shouldn't take this. They know the Geek Fam shouldn't take it.
I feel like GFM are now willing to concede more, and they're really focusing on this split push, like we were talking about potentially
Make
doing in
hits.
game number 1. Make hits, though!
Oh no! Oh, now just pins him down. Make hits. Overstay. Still able to escape though. Oh, Sans with a whip on the RWM. Keyboy with the glorious pathway. But
Bottom side, bottom side.
The job is done. They get the turtle. Bottom side, Moscow,
Oh my
Chidera.
God.
Still doing Chidera things
Yo,
here
bottom
in
side,
game
bro.
number 2.
Bottom lane.
Still going for
Moscow
the
doing
split
work.
push. This time, not getting caught
But
as
that was a
often.
lucky escape
Wait a
in
minute, Rashi.
my
Is that
opinion
a winning trade for Geek
from
Fam?
Make It.
Oh, what? A winning trade?
Yeah.
But Onyx
What
threw
is-
everything at
The
it, bro.
turret,
Drop spin, drop spin.
bottom lane turret. That was second tier.
In a way, it's actually more advantageous. Yeah, it's. Oh,
All right, Niall.
Okay,
decides
okay,
he
they
wants
get
to go in
Badang
there in the
finally,
bottom
bro.
lane
This
all
guy was a
alone. Gets
menace.
caught by Aboy.
Badang is a
Chidera,
menace.
but
No way.
I
But
don't
he's
think
here,
you
bro.
want to stay here for too long. Okay.
Yo.
Kyrie is gonna go in. Electrifying beats there as
Yo.
well. Glorious pathway.
Yo,
Oh,
come on.
They're pinned down. Sans.
T-Boy
Wait a
is
minute. Look at
insane,
the
bro. What
angle.
is he doing?
It's very disjointed, this team
Wow.
fight, and Geek Fam get
Okay,
away.
okay, he's just joining
Interesting
now.
that they did not take that. Meanwhile, Keyboy might be in
Yo.
trouble.
No, no, no,
Revitalize. Still safe.
They get
Don't
out
take
the
it out just yet, but
revitalize
yeah,
out
Geek
of
Fam,
it.
wow. Yeah, they're actually getting a lot more of an
That's pretty
advantage
good,
right
that's pretty
here.
good.
Even though it's looking chaotic, it's looking dangerous. The fact is, they're actually executing the split push style, which they're on the Moscow a lot better than game number 1. The gold lead, despite everything, has actually gone down with that sequence of
Okay,
events.
this
Only
is, I
2,000.
think, better from
approaching
the last game.
9-minute point of the game. Geek Fam,
Yeah.
hang on a second, dude. They might be
Yeah.
onto something. They seem to be pulling Onyx into their tempo. Instead of playing the setup game where Onyx is known to be really good, waiting for the individual members of Onyx to make a play, Geek Fam says, screw the mechanics. Let's do the macro gameplay.
Definitely
Let's play
better from the
chess.
last game.
Is this a 200 IQ play from Geek Fam? So they presented the template in the first game. They changed it right away in the second game. And
Oh, it's conditioning?
Yeah. This-
Marksman
you know,
Trinity.
our
Okay.
job is to just win game number 3. That's it. That's the whole game plan. All along.
That's an interesting theory, Shevin. For now, though, oh, Keyboy.
Okay, walks up, gets a stun onto a boy. So has the flicker. A boy situation gets placed down there. Stuns
Oh,
2 members.
oh.
Make it still there. The meltdown.
Oh, come
Keyboy
on,
taking
end
down
this
the top
match
now,
early.
walking
I gotta
down
go
Niall.
somewhere.
Won't be able to escape there. Flickers out the safety.
Hold on. You know that meme, Rashi? Hold on. This riding is fire. Geek Fam coming back in game number 2 right now. The gold lead is only 1K.
And look at the joy. Kyrie is forced to handle up top. It's Chidera doing a lot of damage now. Jumps back in.
Oh.
Kyrie walks up. Chidera this time able to bait out so much time. Goes in, throws the SOD, doesn't land it, but Geek Fam have turned the game around.
That was a Joe and a half. Wow.
Dude, they got,
Chidera.
they got the Lord, and even in the 1v1, and now at 10 minutes, Chidera, unlike game number 1, has the Trinity completed, and he's on curve level-wise. I recall in game number 1, the first duel happened when Kyrie was like 12, 13, and Chidera was 10, level-wise. But there you can see that 1v1, this is what Chidera had in mind that didn't really come through in game number 1. 300 gold advantage for Geek Fam. They get the turret too finally, and now they have the Lord to play with. This is the macro style, man. It's working.
Man, oh my god. This is the ultimate shut the hell up to all the casters here from Mr. Bluffsy. If he ended up winning game number 2 and game number 3, we are cooked.
Well, we are actually cooked, man, but holy moly. How do they turn this around?
In the blink of an eye.
I don't get it.
It does feel like there are way less mistakes made by Geek Fam in game number 2 right here. And overall, there's a much lower rate of fighting, right? In game number 1, it was constant brawls. Right here, Geek Fam are playing the slow game. Oh, Beloyski though. Again, just doing Beloyski things. It's just working much better.
Oh, look at the poke down as well. Keyboy so able to take that damage. Lord coming down to the bottom lane. Kyrie dealing with the wave up top. Holy defense will be propped down below. There will be a Lord taken down up top though. They're still going for the turret here, and it doesn't look like Kyrie was able to escape that well. Keyboy walks back up. AOG coming down. Beloyski.
Okay.
That was your only
Beloyski,
way
I
to
think he's
escape.
cooked,
He
bro.
will
He's
fall.
cooked.
But it's just below.
What is-
Oh my God!
what is-
Chidera
oh, no.
Goes there to Pietro! Chidera has
No, I don't
fallen
think that's
there
worth it.
inside of the RW
Worth it
web.
at all.
A
Not
big
worth it at all,
blunder
bro.
From Geek Fam.
They get Kyrie,
Big
but
hits.
yo, can they get
Hold
this?
on, turret, he will get
This
the
might
base
be
turret.
worth it. This
Wait a
might.
minute, it's
Yo,
back in on the
no,
Keyboy. Hey, no way!
no way,
Head of the way, now CW
no
shuts.
way.
Oh, no,
Okay,
it's Sansa takes
that's
the
worth.
kill.
That's worth it.
Very messy
Inhibitor.
game. Onyx wants to look for the mid lane
And
now.
one more
Just when you thought
person.
they had the control, they threw it all
Come on,
away.
that's worth it.
What was that? And Keyboy, shout out to that ultimate, man. That was a really good
Herrera up in
pull the
10
trigger
seconds.
moment in the
Yeah, Gox
perfect
too.
time, and now they got what they want in the mid lane.
can get more than just one turret right here. But
Boloski's here.
with a boy and
Yo,
Joe
look at the
Boloski
turrets.
available,
Mid,
that will
bottom
be
side.
the most of it. And actually, the bottom turret is
Now
getting
Kyrie's
hit
back.
by minions there. Onyx,
Okay.
that was a close one. They lost their base
They don't
turret,
have
but
a-
look at
oh.
this.
Niall,
Good ult.
caught all alone, fist crack.
he's done, he's
All
cooked, he's
of
cooked.
it used, and the kitchen sink. Now Beloyski is recalling on him. Man, the spear from Madura. Full on, whatchamacallit. I don't make a joke there with Madura.
The
But yeah.
Maduran spear from Jadera. All right, with the Lord coming up with Niall not in the
Okay,
picture.
Lord
No
is up.
front line.
Lord
King
is
Fan,
up.
are they going to turn it up? Are they now
This is
going to be the
going to be very
aggressors?
important.
Well, Onyx is a man down.
They can blitz it.
If Geek Fan can get this, yeah, they have
That's
a
already
very
half
good
HP.
chance.
Lord is already half HP too. Kyrie, gotta go in.
How does Kyrie
Yo,
get
Kyrie
in?
charging
Someone
up,
sees
bro.
Beloyski to be taken down
Oh.
instantly.
No.
Retreat battle! Make
Yo,
his way
okay.
down. The
I
start
think
from
Kyrie's down
high.
too.
And the assassination make it
Oh,
force a flicker
bro.
out of the SOD, but it lands on Niall.
Flicker.
Who's right behind
Okay,
him.
okay. Insane flicker from.
All right.
Take a
Sounds-
breath, take a break. For all the Geek Fan players and Onyx players, and also the viewers as well. What are we watching right now?
And this is Lost Ball.
This is insane, man. So it really is.
But Keyboy is back in
What's the
10.
argument here? Is it just the execution? Is it luck? You know, is it just those small factors? Now with the Lord coming in, Geek Fam, they still don't win in a full-on
Sans
siege
doesn't have
situation. But Kyrie
ult.
isn't in the picture.
But Padang does,
Niall
bro.
walks
Padang
back
does
in
have his
front
ult.
of the fist crack
No,
too.
no,
And he
he's,
gets
he's
forced down. You know he
oh.
got the pure damage now.
I think this is
Nice
game.
wide open, they flicker forward. All of them go straight for the base. Geek
Okay,
Fam
1-1,
have to shut
okay.
everybody up.
I didn't expect
Use
that
that
from
ego
Geek Fan.
draft,
Same
one ego
drafts,
draft.
both game.
We won with it. So what's the problem, ladies and
Yo,
gentlemen?
okay, Geek Fam did it.
We're off to
So
game
well.
number 3.
They,
With Onyx versus
they got
Geek
to a
Fam.
tempo and they didn't
Wow.
lose the tempo, you know what I mean?
They just seem
Great,
completely
great. Good work,
revitalized.
good work. 1-1. Best of 3,
Control
but
the
sadly,
intended.
I gotta go somewhere.
It's the same
Okay, thanks for
style,
tuning in.
the same
Bye-bye.
idea. Minimum tweaks, less risks, and that's exactly.